Okay, we're going to be getting ready for the final pour on this cookie slab. This will be the third pour. I did get some bubbles coming up and some low spots, so I want to even that out. Those are the 2 parts epoxy that we use, and we do need to stir this up very well. I'll ultimately put it inside of a clear glass so that there's no residue from the individual parts, and this way we'll have a nice hard seal. Okay, so I'm going to do this first pour, and please bear with my videography here because I'm holding it in one hand and pouring with the other hand, which is not the suggested way to do this. So we'll put it from the center, and you see that it's flowing outwards to the edges. I did make sure that this piece was level. Now I'm not going to pour everything in the glass in there right now because I want to have a little bit extra so that I can, do the sides and whatnot. And I have this little spongy brush, which is kind of handy. And I just push it to the ends. Just pushing it down to the ends. And once it starts dripping down the sides, I'll start working this stuff around the sides. And then if I feel that I'm a little bit thin in any of the areas, I will put I will just pour the rest of the epoxy in there. It'll eventually sit for 24 hours. This is a curing process, not a drying process. Hope you enjoyed this video because it was really hard to make. Okay, now that I have the pour on there, you can see it's pretty thick, but you can also see that there are bubbles, and that's due to the mixing. So what we do is I use my heat gun, and I just run a quick pass over it, and those bubbles will tend to pop. They'll come out. Might have to do this a couple of times because as this stuff sets, you might get some bubbles coming up from the wood. But ultimately, this will get most of the bubbles out, and any ones that are left, you're probably not going to see anyway. So, now I've got the bubbles out. That's the stuff again. You can see this stuff is pretty thick there. Runs around the sides. Curing process will begin. 24 hours. I should have a beautiful piece here. Hope you guys enjoy looking at it.